This week on Good Delivery.
There's an opportunity to punch this up.
When you start talking about masturbating, it's so funny, but you lose like a half of the audience who are religious.
Just every once in a while I'll be like, but I'm no idiot like Donald Trump. Then it becomes a current events joke. So
is it funny to remind people of the president? Is that funny?
you know like what he does and stuff?
I see it. Yeah, it's bad.
He's crazy. And it gets more crazy every day.
And his voice is distinct. On the show this week, we have a dear friend. You've also seen her on Viceland. She's got a great movie review blog called I Heard the Book Was Better. Please welcome Julie Mitchell.
Hey.
Welcome, Julie.
Hi.
We're so happy to have you. We have time to workshop one joke, so take it away.
Okay. I've been reading this book about Charles Manson, so I've been masturbating to that. I'm masturbating more because I was doing online dating, but I had to quit because I woke up and I was a 64% match with someone whose username was Meat Carcass. So I had to really delete that. If you're a female identifying person on dating apps, you're going to get some pictures of dicks that you didn't ask for. And a lot of women refer to that as harassment because it is. But I always had fun with that because whenever someone sends me a picture of a dick that I didn't ask for, I always send back a picture of a dead bird. Because when you think about it, it's the same thing. It's something I think is cool that you think is gross. And then we get to have this fun conversation where they're like, did you get my picture? And I'm like, did you get mine? It's a swan that I found.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
Very funny. I do think that there's some room to level this joke up.
Okay.
And I think that's what we're going to do today.
Julie, I think what you're doing that's really cool is this kind of intellectual comedy. You say you read. That makes you sound really smart. Act it out for me. What does it look like to read a book, right? Let's hear page turn.
Okay, so mime reading. Okay.
Act out reading a book, which leads to my next note, which is that we got to put more voices in here. You talk about how someone sends you a dick pic, right? And you send a bird back and forth.
Yeah.
Let's hear that. Give him a different voice.
I can do a British accent.
Okay.
And I can do a Southern accent.
I will only do Southern, I think, if you're a lawyer. So let's go with British.
Wait, sorry. I just want to make sure I understand.
Yeah.
You want to hear the screenshot? I don't, you get that he's just sending it to me though, right?
Make it a conversation and make it maybe, I don't know, take place in the past.
That would
I would
be
love that.
so funny. What if it was in the 1800s?
And maybe just a line is like, what even is a phone?
You won't, wait. You don't think it'll be confusing because I'm talking about Charles Manson, which was the 70s, and then I'll be in a different century?
You are so funny and you're second guessing your abilities.
I also wrote down that you're an intellectual comic, and I think that you're losing a lot of laughs by not like kind of rubbing that in our face. I want to feel bad about myself because that's funny. If you could just like twice in your joke, just take a break, look off to the side, and go, these people are fucking idiots.
Make fun of the audience.
Yeah. Oh my God, that gets me every time.
And you think people just like other people being made fun of?
Have you heard of Andrew Rice Clay?
Andrew Dice Clay?
Oh, I don't know him.
I think he's a very famous like insult comic.
Yeah.
He's like blue.
Andrew Rice Clay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, my second note, so if the first one is just kind of being mean, I think you need to work in a current events joke. So at some point, just saying, have you heard of Donald Trump? Unbelievable.
Is it a joke just to remind people that the president exists?
Well, the joke is the unbelievable part at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen some of this stuff, but it is unbelievable.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It makes it topical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
like,
it's
you have so many funny jokes, but then it's like, ooh, let's remember the stakes of this moment.
Okay.
That this guy is out of control.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah, well then, you know,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
Kind of like, what we pitched earlier.
My feedback is I love your energy and how sort of courageous you are, especially starting with a masturbation joke. My note is about relatability, because that's not relatable for those of us who grew up in a religious or repressively religious household.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You don't think those people are masturbating?
Well, you've got to build it in, like, I like to masturbate, but if you don't, that's totally okay, and maybe even better, because you're gonna go to heaven.
Like, be more inclusive and mention heaven?
And if you're wondering how to masturbate, here's a site where you can learn.
So do you want to take that with your notes?
Wait. What was the last thing?
If there's a website you could mention.
Just like, I should just say that people could Google it.
CJ, have you tried that? Googling that?
No.
Maybe something to think about.
I'm talking about people in your audience. I'm not talking about me.
Okay.
So do you want to try it with your notes?
Yeah, I'll try it. Okay. So I've been reading
Nice. Yeah.
this book about Charles Manson. And so I've been masturbating to that. If you don't masturbate because you're religious, you're still going to go to heaven. And that's totally fine. Also, if you want to know what that is, you could Google it and like learn more about that. Or maybe find me after and I'll help you. We'll figure it out together. Either way, it'll be okay. These guys are idiots.
Which one? Which guy?
So I have been masturbating more because I was doing online dating, and that's crazy, but not as crazy as the president, Donald Trump. Unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
Yes.
When I was younger and I was in the 1800s and I didn't know what a phone was, a man accosted me with a phonograph and he showed me his dick through the phonograph. Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot. They don't even know what a phonograph is. Like the president who's out of control.
Go back.
Okay,
Wow. Wow.
So funny, but so smart.
Yeah,
you don't think it's important for me to understand my own jokes?
You'll figure it out, what it means.
Forgot to mention code names. Are we okay with that?
They've asked us to stop promoting because we're not affiliated with them in any way.
To be honest, we didn't fully understand how sponsorship works.
Okay.
So we've been sending code names invoices for every time we've mentioned that, and
How
that
much did you charge them for mentioning it?
a lot.
Okay.
It's high six figures.
Yeah, 6 figures, but more.
Whatever's higher than 6 figures.
They sent us a letter that says stop mentioning our product, even though it's an incredible board game that's easy to learn for family and friends.
This feels dark.
So maybe use it as a tag, Julie, or something.